Alright. Hey everyone. Welcome to episode 18. I think this is, right? Yeah. God, we've been at this for a fair while. I'm pretty surprised we've managed to get this far already. So for a bit of context why I haven't been streaming as of late, my sleep schedule has been completely out of whack. So, not sleeping properly, it's meaning like I've got no motivation. I'm kind of all over the place, a bit depressed, I guess. So, yeah, that's not good. So, I managed to finally get the sleep schedule back in check, and I thought, now that I've got the motivation, now that I'm awake, let's continue. So, last I remember, I think we got to 325,000. Um, was it 350,000? I can't remember. So, I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back, voice meter. Here we are. Alright, let's have a look. 325,000, right. So I guess today we're just going to keep moving. We're going to keep going forward. And we're going to... I'd say we get to 350,000. It's a good number to just strive for. I think doing these streams in increments of 25,000 is just kind of good in general. It means that, it just means that, well, it's a good amount of time in between the distance, I guess. Like, it's like a solid 2.5 hours of walking for that. And that's if I don't take breaks, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my sleep schedule has been completely all over the place. I'm managing to fix it up for the most part. It's been a bit rough today. I've been tired to all hell, but I'm getting there. It's getting back into place, which is good. Solomon, hey man, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are going the right way. Yeah, just there to make sure. I assume you mean angry. Like, just aggravated. If so, I understand. I feel you. To be fair, Will, there isn't actually a wrong way to go, but given that we're going in one direction specifically, like, if we were going backwards, that would be painful. Oh, excuse me. We do have boats. I made sure of that. I feel like just for the sake of you being in a stream chat, you should probably not say anything. Keep it to yourself. But, it's fine, I understand. I've been, I've been. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. Um, I've been sleeping just through most of the days. Um, so, mm, I've been learning, like I was learning a couple days back how to code. I wanted to understand GD script for Godot. So I took a little, well, took part of a course on that, and then I got kind of sucked into a couple games. So, at some point, I'm gonna start that course over, and then, like, start taking notes and write it all down and get it proper. Because it's something I want to do, you know? I want to make a game. So to start learning how scripting works, and, like, how the coding works, it's a start. Yeah, I want to make a game or two. I don't know. But it's just like, it's just a matter right now of understanding what any of it means. Because I'm a bit mentally challenged. Uh, that's what my autism does. So, I'm not really good at retaining information and learning. So I need to take that course, learn how it all works, and write everything down. So I can have a shot at it, you know? Ugh, excuse me. Hey, Dogsnut, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're having a good day. Oh. I wasn't looking. Crispy, what's good, bro? Oh, it's Solomon, that's real. I was like properly diagnosed sometime, I think back in 2016, somewhere around there, yeah. Maybe even earlier than that. But we had to fight for a long time to get the diagnostic, like, and to even have like the school that I was at just like understand that I have problems. So yeah, like I'll try and do something, and if it just doesn't go the way I'm wanting it to, then I'll just like give up immediately. Like the problem for me through like school and college was that like if like just like in general, like I think it's just a part of the like the tism, but like I'd only want to really learn things that I actually had an interest in. But like it was like detrimental to me. I was a big music kid when I was younger. I just like I didn't know how to play sheet music. I don't know what the notes are on the keyboard, like at all. But I can play music pretty well. Especially when I was, like, actually... Like, I had the equipment. Like, you know, I used to have my own little keyboard and, well, obviously the schools had pianos and stuff, so I used to play that a lot. And so, like... There were times where, like... I can't remember what it was, but I remember... wanting to skip a class that I had to join back into another another group's music class because I just wanted to play music. And they wouldn't let me. So obviously I couldn't. But you know. Oh no, my school was horrible. It still is. It's they are awful over there. Terrible school. Um I get you. Oh, Crispy, that's amazing. I'm the same. I get way too distracted with things and I procrastinate and I just like I not very good at it. But then at the same time I also have to have one thing to focus on or else I just can't. Like I gotta jump between one thing to another, like gotta spend a ton of time on one thing get bored of that, move to something else, and do that until I get bored and repeat. I don't remember a lot of my time at college, but I know that I just walked out. I was just tired of, like, either feeling like I was being treated like shit, or feeling like I was, like, not treated with enough, like, respect from, like, the teachers at my college. Which I get, that's fine, but, like, when no one kind of takes me seriously or listens to my ideas, it, like, really fucking gets to me, you know? Especially, like, in a environment like that. So, I'm not wearing a hat, no, I've got a headband, because my hair keeps getting in my fucking face. It just looks like a hat, I guess. Like, even though I basically, like, just walked out of college and, like, dropped out of that, I still passed. Like, that's how, like, in my opinion, and I know it's probably, like, silly for me to say, but that's how good my work was when I was there, is that I still passed even though I dropped out. Like, I would have done so much better as well if, like, it would just, you know, if they just let me do what I wanted to do. But, like, it fills me with some kind of like joy that even though I walked out, the people who like reviewed my work outside of the college scene, who must have known that I had also walked out, thought I did good enough of a job that it was deserving of some sort of pass. I know a pass is like the bare minimum at the same time though, but still, pat on my own back, you know. Some people didn't pass, is all I'm saying. And I did half of the fucking course. Fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh. It's just a way of life. I just tend not to get too hung up on it anymore. Just how the world is at this rate. Like, 80% of the shit that happens is just, like, school gossip. Oh, that's good, dog's not. Oh. Oh. It was really funny for me, because I was at college during the lockdown. Um, and at the time, like, that's when everyone was doing online classes and stuff. But I couldn't really do any of it because I didn't have a computer. So then I got a computer, and it could barely run anything. That was when, like, my office computer phase. It couldn't even play Half-Life 1 on, like... it couldn't play Half-Life 1. Um, like that's how bad the specs were. Um, and so like they expected me to do like the college work from at home. And I was like, nah. And then I finally got my own rig, and I had like everything, like all the streaming, recording equipment. I had all the, it's like everything. And then that's when they didn't want people working from home, and it's like, okay, I just spent like God knows how much money on a rig that I could do all the work from home at, and they wouldn't let me do the work at home. And so I said, "Fuck you, I'm doing it anyway." And they were just like, "Okay, what can they do?" You know. As well for me, and I know it was part of the course, but they wanted me to learn Adobe Premiere, I think it is, whatever the editing software, like video editing software, is on the Adobe line. And I was just like, nah, I'm gonna use Sony Vegas. And they argued with me for a while, and then I did it anyway, and I made the best video there. Um, because I'm just awesome sauce, you know. I was arguing with them mainly because it's like I already have like I think at this time this was like after a few years of having the rig. I basically was like I have a computer at home with an editing software that I have years of experience in. Why don't you just let me do that? And we fought for that for a while, and then they just let me do it. So there you go, bada bing, bada bing. Because in the end, it's all the same product. It's just like we are making a video, and they didn't matter. Like they didn't mind how it ended up, so long as it was made. And so then I also just had to be like, well, why can't I use my software? Eventually they let me, and I did pretty good, I think. Oh, all right. Let's just go down this way. Hey, Jacket. Yeah, I just got it today. Um, it's really comfy. I recommend it. Get it on discount on Steam whenever it pops up. It's it's well worth it. It also depends on if you're gonna play it, like what hardware you have. If you're on like Linux or whatever, you can get like the new version, the World Machine Edition or whatever. That also works on Steam Deck. Um, Whereas the original, I think, is kind of more locked to Windows. I'm not sure though. Don't take my word on that. Um, I can't remember the like description, but it's about Nico. He's a lost child who basically finds himself in a new world and has to save it. The Rain. I'm not gonna say much on it because it's very much like many games, one of those ones you gotta kind of experience yourself. Go in blind. I went in completely blind. I knew nothing about it, and it was amazing. It was such a sweet little game. Yeah, it very much has Undertale vibes. It's made in RPG Maker though. Whereas Undertale and Deltarune are made in Game Maker, if I remember correctly. I think the only other game I can think of that's made in RPG Maker that's really popular that I'm aware of is Omori. Um, so yeah, I haven't played the LTS version either. Hey Nexus. I have an idea for a build. At least, like, in newer versions of Minecraft, the rain is nowhere near as agonizing to deal with. Oh, I'm sorry about your farm blowing up, bro. You get 5 big booms for that one. What the fuck? Alright, cool, thanks, asshole. Yeah, at least the rain stopped, I guess. That's cool, I like that. I do. I used to have Pocket Edition Lite on one of my sister's old phones. It was awesome. Like, just being able to play Minecraft on a little device like that. I can't remember exactly, but I think I used to play before Worlds were even a thing on Pocket Edition. I just remember there being a survival mode and a creative mode. Well, that might have been because I was playing the light edition, actually, now that I think about it. I didn't have the actual Pocket Edition. Yeah, that one. That's the one I'm on about. Dude, I miss APKs. That shit felt so unsafe. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Who up mining they crafts? Me! That was a ping on my end. I apologize. Let me check that while I have a moment. Right. Sorry about that. We can continue. Oh, I hate being so tired. Yo, Minnie. Hey, welcome. How you been, bro? Oh, I feel you, bro. Oh shit, yeah. Dude, I got notified a week ago that it was your birthday coming up, and I didn't get notified today that it's your birthday. Happy birthday, bro. I I don't know what I can do for you, but I I am very dude, I feel like an idiot now. My phone just like didn't help me one bit. Fucking useless thing. Smartphone my ass, bro. I may actually be insane. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Congratulations, Minnie. You're pushing 30. I'm doing alright, Axolotl. I'm just tired. Exactly, Minnie. You got like 3 days left. Weren't they planning to announce it in April? There's been like a ton of leaks as of late. It's absurd. But I assume they're gonna keep to their April announcement. Dude, if only, man. I would kill for a Little Big Planet game that's just like all 3 of the old games into one package. Like, like you can play all 3 of the stories in one game. Because like not only would that be kind of awesome, but I feel like they could do something really unique. Like once you finish Little Big Planet 3, you can go back to Little Big Planet 2 and 1 as the Little Big Planet 3 characters. And like there would be tons of new secrets that you could find because there's just more that you could do. Like imagine being able to climb up like a wall with Oddsock and like finding secret items there like that way. Or having Swoop like fly up to different spots to get things, or like toggle to destroy or fling things to complete challenges. I feel like there could be something. Um, just a shame that, you know, that won't happen. And if anyone does try and do it that isn't in collaboration with Sony, you get shot dead in the Bronx. Like, thanks, Minecraft. One moment. Sorry, this is taking fucking forever. I'm sorry, what? So I'm looking at Outlook, because Microsoft forces you to use Outlook now instead of the Windows calendar, and there's fucking advertisements hidden in between your like emails. This is the it's shit like this that's like genuinely making me consider switching to Linux, which might be the most deranged thing I've ever said. Like, this shit pisses me the fuck off so much. Fucking hate Microsoft, man. And I'm not switching to Windows 11 either. You can fuck right off. Like, honestly, next rig, I might actually just, I might just make a Linux OS. Or, like, use a Linux, like, whatever it's called. Because gaming on Linux is getting slowly, like, more and more accessible, you know? Like, it runs well. And I guess if I want to play anything that needs Windows, I can just, like, run like a VM. Which is absurd, Axolotl. Like, you'd think they'd want to get it running on Linux to run with the Steam Deck. But then I also guess it's kind of hard to do so because Linux is a little harder to moderate, is it not? In terms of, like, anti-tampering. It's something I'm gonna have to give a go, I guess, and just like see what it supports and what it doesn't. So I don't like. I guess like the one game that I know for a fact that isn't supported on Linux is Roblox, and I'm pretty sure I could just counter that by popping a Windows virtual machine or something. Exactly, yeah. And I guess if I want, like, for the sake of, like, privacy in the future as well, if I ever want to play games that have, like, kernel-level anti-cheats or whatever, I could just pop them into a VM. I know that's what, like, some people do. I think I'm gonna do that next time I make a rig. I'm gonna have it run on Linux instead, and just, like, see how that goes. I recognize the name, Ubuntu. Or Ubuntu, I don't know how to say it, remember it. But I know, I recognize it. Dude, like, given that Linux is becoming so much more accessible, like, over the last few years, I do hope that, like, people, like, who can make that conscious decision do realize just, like, how good Linux could be if, like, more resources went into it. I recognize Arch, the name. Mate, I'm not that smart. I couldn't do that even if I tried. I like the one thing that I do find funny, from my experience with Linux specifically on the deck, because that runs, I can't remember what it runs, but it runs an operating system that's been a little modified by Steam for its own purposes. But I find it really funny, like, seeing all the people, like, all the memes from a while back that are, like, saying that Linux users installing a browser, and it's, like, the most hacker man looking shit you've ever seen, and it's fucking hilarious. But then, like, SteamOS, is that what they use? Well, no, because they have the gaming mode, which I thought was SteamOS. Let me look it up real quick. Steam Deck Linux version. Yeah, so like the actual Steam Deck operating system is SteamOS. Because it does like a dual boot, right? It's got SteamOS and I can't remember what the other one is. I'm sure Mark has his reasons. It probably is just like the case of an ease of access. I'm seeing something called KDE Plasma, but I don't think that's what this is. I don't think that's at all what it is referencing, but it is SteamOS. But like they have like this basically what I'm trying to get at is they have like the discovery thing and you just install things like it's a shop. Which I think is kind of cool. Hey Jacket, welcome back. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at, Crispy. Can you download a 3060? Ah, fuck. Whew. Download a 3080. Download more storage, please. For real, bro. Crispy is fucking dead, guys. I'm sorry to announce. But here's the jumper. Not often. I haven't heard jelly in a long time. Now I kinda want jelly. Jam's nice as well, I guess. I might close the stream off soon, because I'm kinda feeling it here. I'm feeling like this is far enough for today, even though I was gonna get to 350,000. I'm just kinda, you know, once I feel like I need to cease, like I've done enough, then I should probably not push it. I'm gonna get us to 340,000, and we will end it once we get there. What's my opinion on Arduinos? That's the first time I've ever heard of them. I think it's funny. It's a funny name. He dongle gongle a single songle wongle he nongle tongle dongle dongle. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. Oh, I don't know why that was so funny to me. And there we go. 340,000. Now we'll call it here for the night, because I've had enough of that personally. Let me make a backup real quick while I'm here. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. It's been awesome. I'm glad to have the motivation once again to do this. I accidentally just... I accidentally moved the entire world into a different folder. Whoops. I fixed it though. So that's the backup made. But yeah, awesome sauce. Thank you guys for coming. We will continue on Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. That's if I can keep my schedule in check. Alright. Take care, you lot. I will see you in the next one.
Bye!